Wanted to do more and more because he had this dream to play for the Black Stars of Ghana, the national team, and he had this dream to play professional football. And Mohamed was a good player, central midfielder, a little bit like N'Golo Kanté, the Chelsea player. So when Mohamed was 18, the academy had some small relationship with Manchester City. Okay, and so we organised for Mohamed. It was the end of the season, it was sort of April, and we organised for Mohamed to go and train with Manchester City's under-23 teams, like their reserve team, for 2 weeks. And he went, and Manchester City were going to give us updates every 2 or 3 days. And he went, and after 2 or 3 days, the Manchester City coach called us and said, look, Mohamed he's a lovely kid, he helps collect the footballs, he's always the first one on the training pitch. At the end of the session, he's helping collect the bibs, the cones, the balls. He's a great kid, and he works very hard. But we're not sure if he's quite good enough for Manchester City. But we're only 3 days in, let us wait. At the end of the first week, 7 days, we speak to Manchester City's coaches again, and they said, again, he is working harder than anybody. He is the hardest working player here. But we're not sure if he's good enough for Manchester City. But we said he could be here for 2 weeks. It's a great experience for Mohamed. We let him stay for the 2 weeks. At the end of the 2 weeks, we speak to Manchester City again, and he's finishing his tryout, and they come and they say, look, we really are not sure if he's good enough for the Premier League, for Manchester City. But in the last 10 years, we have never seen anybody work as hard as this boy. This boy has a fire inside him that he works and he works and he works. And every day in training, it is like he is playing the Champions League final. So they said, we don't know if he's good enough, but let him come back to Ghana, let him relax for a few weeks, and then tell him to come back for pre-season training. Tell him to come back at the start of July for pre-season training. Mohamed went back for pre-season training. After 1 month of pre-season training, he signed a 4-year contract with Manchester City. And this is the player that Manchester City did not think was good enough to play for them, but because he worked so hard every day, because he wanted to do extra, because he was willing to fight for his dream, Manchester City gave him a contract. Now, Mohamed never actually played a game for Manchester City's first team. Okay? In the end, he was not good enough to play for Manchester City. But he went on to make 150 appearances in the Danish Premier League, and he won the Danish Cup and played in the Europa League. He went and made over 100 appearances in Major League Soccer in the USA. He also played in the German Premier League and in the French Premier League. He played for Ghana at the African Cup of Nations, got a bronze medal when Ghana finished 3rd in South Africa a few years ago. And so here's a boy who he went on his tryout, and from the 3rd day we were being told we don't think he's good enough. And so that, you talk about pressure, and all of these things. And so this is him and his dream. He's being told he might not be good enough, but he keeps fighting, he keeps pushing, he keeps working. And okay, he didn't end up playing for Manchester City, but he ended up playing like 300 professional games in Europe and America, playing for Ghana at the African Cup of Nations. What a fantastic career. Playing in the Europa League, winning trophies. And if he had went to Manchester City and saw that, because he wasn't maybe good enough, as they said, and he was like, and didn't, he gave up, he would have went back to Ghana and stayed his whole life in Ghana, being just a local footballer, a home-based player. But no, he kept fighting, he kept working, kept smiling, and he ended up having this fantastic career. And so for me, what does it take? It takes you giving it everything you've got every single day. So when you train, don't come here. See, when you come